Right, perfect. We're live. It's happening,
Hey,
Luke.
what is cooking, my man? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. So I sent you. What'd you think about the Semper Ruck
Dude,
images?
so clean, man. The uh the fact that we have the capacity to be able to like build stuff like this, and not to take anything away from you because
Oh no,
a, you're you have a skill set that is above and beyond the average person, but it's just amazing, man. Like to be able to see something like that, like an idea from you to be able to have a functioning, clean, just gorgeous looking app in such a short period of time as a side project.
yeah, I haven't been able to work on it at all this week.
Right.
So I've just been kind of, I've been kind of just piecemealing it together. and
Hmm.
I learned about a term that's used in the development world that's called dog fooding. Have you ever heard of dog
Yep.
fooding? Yeah, you're
Yep.
you're like eating, you're using your own stuff. You're building it for yourself.
Yep.
So that was really the origin of it. And when I look at where the Semper Rux started as just a very basic, I don't know, Excel spreadsheet dashboard,
Yeah.
and what I've been able to evolve it into, and my whole thing about this is I think that all of the rucking apps out there just really suck, and some are paid and some are for free, and the ones that are paid, they should be for free. And Strava and these other apps, including Apple Fitness and probably on
Yeah.
Android. No idea on Android because neither one of us have that, but they don't cater to the load weight. And what you saw the screenshot of, and I'm going to invite you first. You're going to be like the number one invitation into the school community, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that because I think we've chronicalized its origin right here on our little
Yep.
podcast that nobody listens to. Um, but the barrier of technology no longer exists. If somebody wants to do something, if somebody wants to build an app, then the barrier, there's still a small barrier, but
Yeah.
it's like 5%, if not less than what it used to be 6 months ago, 12 months
Yeah.
ago. I understand APIs. I understand them more now, 3 months downriver, than I did three months ago, because there's still some things that you have to learn. But the way that you can obtain the knowledge is so much faster. The day and age of us growing up and having to go to the library and study for hours upon hours. I equate this to our kids, and they have all of this information at their fingertips. Like there should not, like we should be progressing faster than generations before, because the knowledge acquisition is so much faster.
Yeah.
Now the experience, I mean, the experience that still, you still have to get in there and fail forward, and so that process, the
Right.
experience portion is the same. But if you take, I think the knowledge portion is so much more time consuming, and that we've constrained it down so much. And this app it's writing Python. It's I come up with these bugs. You have to learn how to be very descriptive on the bugs,
Hmm.
and it processes it in what would normally take several days, if not weeks, to find the bug. It does it in like 5 minutes, and it comes out. And you have to, I had to,
And
I had
communicate
to,
that with the developer that's in Croatia to
yeah,
then
yeah,
fire back like 2 days later, like, okay, here's can you answer this one part of this question? Like,
yeah,
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 just just infinitely collapsing time frames.
yeah. So now
um
I just discovered a bug today because I got home and I didn't press stop on my workout, and
mhm.
I didn't press stop until we actually got on here, and I got back like 20 minutes ago. So that really skewed the data. So I have
Yeah.
to figure out a way. Now, when I say figure out, I don't have to figure out anything. I just have to come up with a
Right.
problem, and and I ideate the solution, and then give
Right.
them both to AI, Claude Code, and it will. kind of come up with it and structure it and put it together. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Like I know how GPS works now. It actually has grid points that drops it on there. So it's wild the things that I've learned over this last little bit. But I'm launching it. I'm launching it this week. I wanted to do it on the 13th because that was the 33-year anniversary of me going to the Marine Corps. And as you know, this everything I'm doing is very influenced by my
Yeah.
current journey, but it ties back into what I learned way back when. But I shot for the 13th. If I had more time during the day, I would have hit it, but I don't. So I'm not going to cry about that. It's up on test flight, so the app is with the App Store. So I just have to update my phone to the most current build because I don't want to have an out of date build on my phone and everybody else is getting a new build. And then yeah, so and then I'm launching the free community. I have a new goal. The new goal is to get 1 million people rucking. It's into the free group, and the app that this app, the free version of the app, from a number one, it's going to be the best rucking app that I've found. Trying not to be biased, but I think I've used all of them on the market and they all suck. And it has a lot of the elements that Strava has, and it's built
Yeah.
in like you can save your route on Strava if you do the paid version. The free version of Semper Ruck will actually do that, but it will also calculate if you put load on. It's actually going to calculate it. So you saw the workout
Yeah.
dashboard how it has a heads up display. So yeah, man, that's what
A
I'm doing.
million ruckers.
Look, I have a good 30 years left on this planet at least. So it might take me the rest of my life to do that. I don't, that's an arbitrary number that I'm just like, there's so many, I go to the airport and I see so many people in
Yeah.
bad shape that I think 1 million people out of, I think our population is like 370 million.
I
I
mean,
think that's doable.
it's I mean, it's very timely right now anyway cuz like I wouldn't say rucking, but weighted vests. That's like, you got soccer moms cruising around the neighborhood and I mean, at least in my neighborhood, more than half 50% of them are wearing some sort of weighted vest. Um, so
Yeah.
that's
And that is being
it
called rucking. They've,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I shared
I
with
mean
you
it's
that I didn't get into this to start rucking. I just started walking and then I just started throwing bricks in a backpack. And then I discovered
yeah.
it was a sport.
Like, oh
And
wait.
they've changed it. They've changed rucking, which was a military term, to just be
Hmm.
walking with weight. No, walking with weight is walking with weight. So, and that's
Yeah.
not looking to change something, but the Semper Ruck protocol clearly defines that that is walking with weight. I've
I love it.
defined a ruck to be a minimum of 20 pounds, a minimum of a mile and a half, and a 20-minute pace. So that's my definition. That's the Semper Ruck definition of a ruck.
Okay. I like that.
It has to be purposeful. Like the military, when they
It,
ruck something, they don't just randomly say, "Hey, just throw on weight and just go walk around, go mow your lawn, go
yeah.
walk your dog." It's to move people and equipment from point A to B really fast.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
man.
love that,
So
like the clean, simple definition that can be consumed by anybody, right?
yeah,
Here's what this is. Period.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
uh,
that's perfect.
the other cool thing is I just looked. Do you use vidIQ on your YouTube,
I haven't, no.
dude? What they've done as advancements is crazy. It'll create your thumbnails. It'll analyze your conversation. It'll write your
Okay.
description.
I think you
And it
brought that
ranks
up
it.
last week.
Yeah. But I bring
Somebody
that
else,
up
I think somebody else mentioned that.
really.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
I'm
should
gonna
check it
check
out. It's
that out.
not expensive for what it really does.
Okay.
Um, so I just crossed 20,000 views on my Semper Ruck videos.
Sick.
Wasn't optimizing anything. I started out, and I've had vidIQ, but I haven't really dove into it. And I just, everything's a journey. everything's a process. It's like you don't know what you don't know when you start, and then you just start figuring shit out,
Yeah.
and then you share it.
Right.
And that goes back to that very first time almost 3 years ago when we had that conversation on ChatGPT. Because wow, that's wild. So yeah, man. So now I just still I just create all kinds of apps now. And it doesn't take long at all. You know, I
I
come up with
love
an
that.
idea about how I can make something a little bit more efficient to make my world easier. And I'm like,
I
huh,
was just
it'd be
gonna.
really cool if I
I,
had this.
I was just gonna talk shit about that. I was like, you got an app for taking out the trash. It's like, it's like this is why is this creating friction in my life? Let me make an app for this.
Dude, it's
And
and
here we
here's the
go.
thing. If I'm having the problem, somebody
Yeah,
else is having the problem too. And there's
yeah,
no solution to it. And that's kind of how, if you really think about it, that's how the paper clip and the safety pin was invented. Somebody has a problem, came up with a simple solution. And
yep. I mean, that's the
it's $100 a year to have a developer license to put things up on the app store. It's like $25 for Android. I think I haven't gone down that road too much yet. I'm going to have to get an Android phone so I can actually test this on Android. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to launch on Android at the same time. I'm going to focus
yeah.
on iPhone, get that dialed in, and then cut my teeth on Android. But I'm going to have to get an Android phone to work it.
Blasphemy.
I know. God. So, uh, but dude, you gotta, yeah, yeah.
All
Oh, I
right, so
do. So
you're
before this, I now have it. And then because this is as of last night and today, I can now record a video. It doesn't matter if it's, for me, the portrait, the landscape is going to be more for teaching, long form,
mhm,
and the shorts are more for just, bite-sized chunks. I think that's what it's meant for. I take that, I download that into iCloud from my phone. It goes to my Mac Mini because my Mac Mini shares my iCloud. And then I launch a command into Cloud Code, which has a skill. It takes the video, it sees what kind it is. I have an outline of what it needs to do, and it edits it, it modifies it, it takes out the ums, it cuts out the quiet portions, and I'm this close. I just have to. I'm having a challenge figuring out the Google authorization for the API, but I'm this
mhm.
close to whereas it'll do that all straight line and upload it right into YouTube as an um, as what is it, unidentified,
Draft,
not a draft,
unlisted.
unlisted. Thank you. That was I had a brain fart. That close. So right now I have
The
it all the way up to the YouTube.
Beautiful. Are you do you have Claude Code doing the actual editing, or are you plugging in another tool into the process there for the editing stuff?
So Claude Code went and pulled its own tools than it needed.
Okay.
But I did have to get an 11 Labs, 11 Labs subscriptions, just the basic one at $6 a month. So what it
Yeah.
does now is it runs 11 Labs. It transcribes the video, and then it runs it through an editor to make sure that it reads well, and then it throws the
Okay.
captions on there. And that's on the short form. That's on the vertical.
Yeah.
On the horizontal, the long form, it actually has an engine where it throws on pop outs and screen shares based on the copy. So
Shut
automatically.
up.
Is it
Nice.
fantastic? Dude, it would have taken me more than an hour to do it. So the fact that it took 5 minutes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I do think it's fantastic.
Done is
And
better than perfect.
it now
I'm glad you're leaning into that.
yeah, yeah. And now it eliminates it 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 eliminates the capacity that I need to put into it
Yeah.
so that the frequency can be consistent. Because now what I
Right.
can do is I can just bang out like short form content or just recorded content, put it in the file I envision, and then now it's going to start putting it in. And then the manual part I'll have to go in is I think I'll have to schedule it. I'll have to go in per once on, but I think that's going to be a temporary solution. I think that once I get to the
No,
point and
you
I iron things out,
yeah, you'll be able to tie in. Like, there's a lot of scheduling apps out there for posting content that's like already built to like you can
yeah.
connect it
Well,
to a handful of like
and
premium
everything I'm
tools.
doing is going into Obsidian, and Claude Code
Right.
runs that. So my Claude Code on my mini, I call him Chief because he's my chief of staff. And then I have my AI guy, my AI trainer on the app. His name's Gunny. So seeing that thread that kind of goes through everything. Um, but I would say everybody needs to have an Obsidian account. Everyone needs to have a Claude Code account. Everyone needs to own. Um, I'm literally in VS Code, or excuse me, it's VS Virtual. Anyways, VS Code I think is what it is. I'm in that app all day long. It's run by Code. I have multiple windows open. It remembers every single project I'm doing. I can have a random idea or can't remember where something's at. I ask it, it pops it up.
Mm, yep.
It's wild.
Love it. So now you're getting ready to launch, kick off your school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I have that. Let me show you that. So it's school.com/Semper And let me do a incognito window so you can see what that does. Oh, I need to go to my share screen. So school.com/Semper. Okay. So I have the paid version, not the hobby version. So it didn't edit this one. This one was a while back, but that's the landing page. Join group, put your name, create your account, and then it's gonna have 3 questions. Now after that, what will happen on that is that once they sign up, their their information is going to backdoor into there's a Zapier connection. It's going to go into Go High Level, and then Go High Level will run them through a workflow. But the
Yeah.
reason why I haven't launched that yet is I haven't recorded the getting started content. I have it drafted, I have it put out. I just have to put
Right.
myself in front of a screen. And I think what I'll do is I'll go into the office this weekend, and there's a lot of recording that I have to do, not just on this, but on other stuff that I have to hammer out.
Yeah. Love it. Um, the something that I've seen that like in take it you could take whatever you want, but like the tiered base like pricing model. So I know you're like looking at like a free option, a freemium for the school group, but um I think what could probably crush for you is having like a tiered base, like, hey, the first X number of people are free, then from this number to this number, it's like $1. But like with that, you also get access to the app. So you can start getting subscribers in like onto the app as well. Um and
So
and have this like
school just launched a change to their model. It used to be that you'd have to get 2 different groups. You'd have a freemium and then you'd have a paid one. You'd have to have two of them.
yeah,
They've just changed it to whereas it's built into one single platform. So you can
yeah,
have a freemium model and then you could have 2 paid models on top of that. So my thought process is I need to get beta testers in for the app. That's like
yep,
my first thing. So it's the freemium model. I'm not even going to touch the second and third tier yet. I want to
yep.
get at least maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 people testing. Are you rucking? You're getting out and you're throwing weight on, right? That's you're putting laps in. No? Well, you're
Not
going to have
yet.
to
I
because
just,
you
I
have to
mean, I well,
you
yeah.
have to beta test this. So um so the app itself has a basic version and it has a committed version. Those are the 2 tiers of the
Yeah.
app. The
Yep.
difference being is the basic is 100% rucking. Like I'm very, very sincere that if someone wants to join rucking, it's changed my life. then this is going to be fine. This is going to be better than
Yeah.
fine for 90% of the people of the group. People who are
Right.
committed, if they want to jump into the calisthenics and all the other stuff that I'm doing, um, calorie tracking, macro tracking, step tracking, goal tracking, like calisthenics, then the
Yeah.
committed one. And that's where that Gunny AI comes in. So, but once I get to that point, maybe a month down the road, that's when the paid tier is going to come on. And it'll be kind of like an invite only to the existing group. And then from that, you have another tier that's called the VIP tier that you could possibly do like coaching. So as I think through this, freemium,
Hmm.
committed, $100 a month, get the
Yeah.
upgraded app, um, coaching.
Love it.
I just gave you like 3 to 6 months downstream, but I have to do it on like the part time thing, and I'm having a lot of fun doing this. This
Right.
has turned into my, well, it was my hobby beforehand, but
Yeah.
it really is now
Dude,
for
I,
sure.
I I think like your like distribution model too, like it could be just insanely simple. Like it if once you get um your your short form stuff going with that, like rucking thoughts with Brett. Like every morning, like you're out on your ruck doing your thing and you're just firing off content.
Have you seen my Wrecking Thoughts, or did that just
I
come
have
out?
not.
It's
No, that
actually
just
called
came out.
Wrecking Thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I know
That's
you've
how I got the
shared that
20,000
before,
views.
so it's like I know you've mentioned that before, so I mean got pull that from you, but like, bro, like you can whip out a handful of pieces of content like every day on your daily, built right into your current flow, just pointing
Yeah.
everybody back to school. Like you have your single point of entry into next steps. Love it, dude.
Yeah, and this really comes back to that conversation that you and I had about I was going to go and get a virtual assistant, bring on my old one. And you're like, well, hold on for a second. Why don't you check this out? That's what got me diving down
Uh,
into it
yeah.
because I'm at a point now, ish, 90% there, that I can go out and do a rucking thought and I can take that video, put it in the iCloud. It's available to all of my sessions. I have Claude Code configured to check that folder like 3 times a day because it's not a
Hmm.
push. It actually has to look at it, but I can set up
Yeah.
a thing where it sets it up like I don't know, 8, noon, and 5. So
Right.
it'll take it, edit it, upload it. Whereas a year ago, it's like, okay, put that in the file folder. I have to wait for the VA to maybe look at it because they're supposed to look at it, but they might not look at it. And then they have to
Right.
edit, then I have to check on it and so on and so forth. But now it's just like
Yeah.
it's actually doing one right now. I haven't looked at it yet, but it's doing my rucking thoughts for today. Today, Luke, day 737 of consistent 10,000 steps, mostly with load.
That's amazing.
737. Wild.
Rookie thoughts. I yeah, man. You might have to start your counter over for the follow along with me journey,
Well, I
content.
started I added to it. So now it's I call it my D7, my daily 7, which is
Yeah.
a push-ups, pull-ups, crunches, plank, squats. So I have 100 reps that I have to fill without throughout the day. Doesn't matter if it takes me 10 sets or all day, or if I do it in one fell swoop. I
Yeah.
had to set the 100 because that's the floor. That's the goal. And you can
Yeah.
calculate that easily. If you only did 50%, then it's easy to calculate that. So that's what I've been doing the last 30 days. So you're right. I didn't,
Bro.
I haven't done that, but I think I will. And at least I'm tracking it. I wish I would have been able to, I wish I was tracking all of this stuff. I wish I had the app 2 years ago, which I did, you know, it's the journey. I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't have the journey to create the app. So now it's like I have the app, so at least somebody else can start with it and move forward. Exciting.
You can
And you're
still
going to be
you
the
can
first
still go
member.
back and make that content on that stuff. Like here's
You know
my
what? Go to school, sign up for it, and then
okay.
do that for me. So that way you're number one.
Yeah.
I don't have the automation fixed in to download the app, but I'll send that to you later. But um, probably later this weekend. But you'll be the first. You'll be student number one.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna have to go get a rucking vest. That'll be
Now just start
a
walking.
monetization.
Get a heart rate monitor though.
Okay.
Well, you can
I don't
start
know
with
if
your
I have
watch.
that.
That's what I
I
did.
have a ring. I have a ring. Um, that does steps and all that stuff, but I don't
That'll be
really
fine.
keep
That'll be
track
fine
of
to get
it.
started.
and
Anything
and I
that
and I'm
tracks it.
pretty consistent on my steps, like 10 to 20,000 a day.
That's good. So that's the other floor, 10,000 steps. I don't even let people edit it. It's like that's the floor. You do more,
No,
do
you're
less. It's like,
you could do more, but you need to hit this. Period.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And we don't take the average. It's like you don't do 2,000 one day and 8,000 the next day and you say it's 10,000.
it's
No,
just,
it's
there is no weekly average. It is
yeah, yeah,
this is you hit you either win or you fail.
yeah,
Yeah, we got a binary outcome here.
yeah.
Did you accomplish your goal?
Did you
No.
accomplish it? So, so look, that's we're at time. I know you have to go. I have to go, but I guess this was mostly me about me and Semper Ruck. So we'll talk more about
Always love it, man.
everything else
Let
next time.
let's get it, brother. Have a
All right,
good one.
brother. Bye.
Rock and roll.